OK, fingers on buzzers.
Is it Prince Andrew?
Prince Andrew?
He's been in the news.
He's been in the news a little bit, yeah.
He's knocking about. Because of the controversy, he's retired from public duties. I don't know what he actually did apart from walk around parks and pedos.
Yeah.
The whole way through that interview was extraordinary. He had all the misplaced confidence of a lettings agent on episode 1 of The Apprentice. A bit beforehand, he told his press secretary, I've smashed this. Absolutely gonna smash it.
The crux of the thing is, grown men really love the idea of a much younger woman, and I can't believe that's still a scandal. I think it's wrong, but is it unusual? No. When I was 17, I was banging the 31-year-old prom security guard, and he wasn't even powerful. He could get me just closer to the keg. I think his daughters are just innocent victims, because imagine, I've got an embarrassing dad. You know when your dad, just an embarrassing dad.
Yeah, flip cup dicks out there.
I would be so gutted as well because, like, he was just like, it was very unusual. I was at home with the children, and the one time he drove you to a birthday party was because he needed an alibi.
Yeah.
In his defence, Woking Pizza Express is quality. They've got, like, the oven in the middle. It's great vibe. The toilets are quality.
Watching it, it did look like such a car crash, the whole interview. And I just thought, like, imagine being in that family and your dad has literally turned a car over that year, and that's still not the biggest car crash in your family.
What is it with the royals as well not shaving off that last bit of bum fluff on their head? They never commit, do they, to that tiny... Like, William's got it, innit? It looks like an arse.
Just shave it. Just shave it, I say.
It kind of reminds me of I've got a naked cat.
What?
I think you mean to say shaved pussy.
No, darling. Anyway, he's a Sphinx cat.
You've got a Sphinx cat?
Yeah.
So they're totally hairless cats?
Totally hairless.
I'm obsessed by them.
Really? His name is Mr. Chow. And once I brought him into a cattery. I picked him up 2 weeks later over Christmas, and he came back with a Prince Andrew, like, peach fuzz all over him. I had to, like, wax him down, shower.
Wax him?
Yeah, it was awful.
So the cat that you had...
The cat was freezing, and basically the animal instinct made him develop peach fuzz. Just like Prince Andrew.
So a bald cat, gruesome hair, clearly doing really well, and then you got it home and went, yeah, better wax it.
I mean, it was a bit of Scotch tape. It wasn't a real wax.
I mean, that's one of the worst assaults on young pussies that we've allegedly discussed this round.
Well, I can tell you, Prince Andrew was not one of the most talked about people of the last year, but the biggest unanswered question of the Epstein scandal is how did paedophiles with dirt on the royal family get so good at killing themselves? Robstein, what do you think the nation are afraid of?
Like snakes, spiders, all of that sort of thing.
You don't like snakes?
No, hate snakes. I can't watch I'm a Celeb because I just get too scared for them. It's horrible. Have you seen that video of Steve Irwin? When he's like, oh, it won't bite me, it won't bite me. He's very calm, and then out of nowhere...
Yeah, but whatever happened to him?
I don't mind snakes. The creepy crawlies, I really get.
Yeah.
Spiders?
Spider.
People always go like, oh, they're more scared of you than you are of them. I was like, well, get out of my house then.
Could you get the spider then in your house? Like if there was a spider in the bath, could you go get it?
Yeah, depending on size. Anything above 5 foot, I'll leave it in there.
I'm not afraid of insects because I live in the UK. I don't understand this fear of spiders when your spiders have the lowest street cred worldwide of any spider. Other spiders are like, oh, I can paralyze them, I can poison them, I can kill them. What do your spiders do? Piss you off? It's like when you guys complain about snow, the world is laughing.
Jamali, what about creepy crawlies generally? Okay,
no, I'm cool with that. I've got bigger issues than a spider. You know, like haters and snitches. That's like on the agenda.
Haters, snitches,
yeah,
spiders.
Yeah.
What about if there was a spider that snitched on you?
Oh no, then you got to stamp it out. Rule number 1. That's just the code, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can get away saying things of that's just the code, and white people just go, yeah, fair enough.
We have centipedes in Canada, and I was alone in my flat in a very rough part of Toronto, and that's back when I was very young, very small, very Britney, hair-colored skin, skin-colored hair. And it was 2 in the morning, and there was a centipede on the wall. I knew I couldn't sleep with it there. So I just went outside in little pink hot pants, and I asked some gang members if they would come inside and kill the centipede. And they were lovely, really nice guys. and they killed the centipede, and then they left, and then they like looked out for me, and I was always like, bring them snacks and things.
Sorry, are you talking about something I've seen on Pornhub? Are you scared of creepy crawlies? Because I mean, you went in the jungle, right?
Yeah, I'm not scared of creepy crawlies. Last year, funnily enough, it was not funny.
Well, don't say it then.
I was doing something and a cockroach ran into my ear roll.
No.
And it stayed in there for 3 days. It died in there. I went to the hospital.
Where's this in the jungle or
In the jungle. We was doing a trial and it ran down the ear.
How big are your ears?
Honestly, they must just open up like a cave.
The thing is, what you've got in there is a brain. Whereas his goes straight through.
Anyway, the bug went in and the hospital couldn't get it out of the ear for 3 days. And, like, literally, it was like my party trick for a little while. I'd do this, and then you'd smell, and it smelled like death.
No!
Oh, what a party trick!
Can I have some of that?
Rob's team, what else have the nation been talking about?
Oh, is it the return of Winter Love Island?
Have you seen it?
I love it. I prefer the summer one. I don't like wanking with a cold. But, yeah, it's a weird one this year, though. Like, it's called Love Island. It's in Cape Town. It's a big old island, isn't it, Africa? I'm a bit disappointed it weren't proper Winter Love Island. It's just the same, isn't it? So I thought it was going to be like, you know, like shrivelled dicks, freezing cold, in the Arctic, rock-hard nipples, jizz icicles hanging from the ceiling. Proper winter.
That means you've got to do body shaving in the winter. I do admire it. Most of the time it looks like an unsponsored roundabout there. From about October to May.
It's like an unsponsored roundabout down there.
In winter. In winter.
Katherine, what do you think?
So I watch the show. I'm a mid-30s lady, and I'm so distracted.
Are we letting that go? Yeah. No, if everyone else is letting it go, I'll let it go. Yeah, mid-30s, yeah. Go on.
You know exactly how old I am. You adopted me. Anyway.
He was a small Thai boy. I've had a lot of work done. So, you watch it, right? You love it.
I am distracted by the lack of skincare and sun protection in the... It's really making it impossible for me to watch. I can see them cooking, I can smell it. And it's really upsetting for me. Like, it's just going to be Melanoma Island.
I was in South Africa once, and I got burnt through a T-shirt. I didn't know that was a thing. I was on the beach, and I got sunburned through a T-shirt. And it's about time someone said it. Gingers get too much flack. Blondies burn the same.
Yeah.
For years and years, gingers have taken it all. Blondes go, we're dead. We cannot take it. I burnt through a T-shirt, mate.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I went to Jamaica, I put 50 on my head every day, redhead. Well, where do you go beyond 50?
You can't get a 90.
You can't get a 90.
You can get a 90.
I saw 100 once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Spencer, what's your secret to tanning? What do you put oil on? I mean, you're incredibly...
Bit of oil, yeah.
You put oil on?
Oil with no factor. You got antibiotics because he got blisters all over his lips.
Ages ago.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
He got blisters on his lips and he told you that was sunburn, did he? I just went into town, love. I got terrible sunburn on my winky as well. I can't believe it.
You're the colour I want my decking to be.
Actually, can I take you to B&Q and get you colour match?
Yeah.
But what's the average working day for the GC? Are you a legend?
Yes,
What do you do?
Well, I wake up at 4. What? I do some meditation.
Boy, come on.
4 in the afternoon?
No, 4 a.m. 4 in the morning. I always wake at 4 because it's the only peace and quiet I get to, like, do my emails.
That's meditation now, is it?
Yeah.
Emails, meditation, yeah.
Well, yeah, I wake up, have a cup of tea, meditate, think, right, let's seize the day, do my emails, and then literally...
Back to bed for 5 hours.
No. I'll be picked up about 7 o'clock. I go into my boutique, I sort the stock out, then I'll have some TV work, meetings, I do a podcast.
What's your podcast?
Jimmy! It's the #1 podcast.
For
Gemma
who?
Collins' podcast.
You can get loads of information on there. Gardening, crystals. Gemma's mum pops on with some advice.
Yes. It's the next best thing out there that will change your life.
Yeah, but will it make it better?
Because you have a lot of paparazzi following you.
All the time. I've had to move 3 times. I always give people a fake address now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
How do they get to your house?
well, just That's a good question. Sometimes I get followed. I have been followed. You know...
Sometimes they just follow the Deliveroo driver.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Stormzy are the only people in the UK to have a Deliveroo Platinum card.
Whoa. Deliveroo Platinum? Tell me everything about this. Because it used to be the thing was like the Nando's black card was the
Yeah,
What's this?
It's only me and Stormzy.
Do you have to eat together?
No. I'd love to eat
What do you get? Is it free Deliveroo?
I think it's so like £12,000 a year. Whoa. Or it might be 6,000.
Wow. And we're sort of halfway through January, so that's gone now.
Yeah, that went weeks ago.
What's your favourite? What's your go-to on Deliveroo?
I've got to say, I love a bit of Pizza Hut. I'm not going to lie, I do
Old
love
school.
a pizza. Or the brown derby from Wimpy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the best.
The
brown derby. Donut, ice cream on top, loads of chocolate sauce and lashings of nuts.
Lashings of nuts. That's what they do in Saudi Arabia, isn't it?
You're a vegan, yes?
Well... Jimmy, I started off being a vegetarian. I'm more vegan now because I've then become very aware lately
Bullshit,
of how...
sorry.
No, recently I was shown how the cows are treated to get the milk. Hence, I now drink oatmeal every day.
Have you seen what they've done to those oats, though?
And if the real truth was told of how they get milk from cows, trust me, no one would be drinking it.
What's the name of the phone company?
Huawei.
I think it's a Geordie chat-up line, isn't it? Huawei.
I think the real injustice is that it's not pronounced Huawei.
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 Huawei would be great. It'd be like Loughborough's boring, but Luga-Baruga. Who doesn't want to go to Luga-Baruga?
But they think that they'll spy on us through 5G. But
yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'm very interesting to spy on. Well, they're going to look at my phone. It's just me watching Dennis Bergkamp videos and a hardcore dwarf porn. And I know you can't say dwarf anymore, but you try Googling little person porn and not have the police round your house quicker than you can say Snow White Bukkake. I'm telling you.
OK, so 5G.
What's a G?
What's a G? This guy.
I mean...
Oh, that might be the dumbest thing I ever said.
It's fun, because 3G was quality for 8. There was no 1 or 2G. 3G was quality. 4G popped up for a bit. Now it's 5G. I mean, 3G's the OG of G.
Yeah. I mean, what next?
Gina G.
Gina G?
Gina G, yeah.
Really
The original.
like Gina G.
Yeah. But she didn't get very good reception either.
Yeah, that was the G spot, we couldn't find it.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
No, but it's fascinating that people are so suspicious of them, but actually, it's not like you can really turn them down as Britain. Like, if you don't use these guys, then it's likely we'll just have to go back to dial-up, and to that I say, ni hao to our new technological...
I suppose if we don't go with them, we've got Alan Sugar and Amstrad.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, we're using the Faxophone 3000.
Yep.
But that's Trump's supposed to be sorting it out. He's gone, don't worry, Boris, I'll sort it out for you. It's like when you get a job priced up at home and then your mate goes, I can do that after price, don't worry. And before you know it, you've got your mate round your house, you've paid him in cash up front, he's crying about his divorce, installing a 56k modem. Or you're digging out your VHS porn for an analogue wank.
Ovi, what do you make of this 5G? They reckon the Chinese are going to be able to spy on us. You worried?
Oh, God. Nah, I'm not the person to ask.
Well, you're dressed like a spy. Katherine, are you worried by Huawei?
I don't mind being spied on. You know, you can watch me all day. I'll make little asides to the camera like my very own Fleabag. I wouldn't mind it at all, but I don't understand G, and I don't understand why we can't make our own G. Do you know what I mean? Why do we need American G or Chinese G?
Chinese G sounds like a geezer.
Who's coming tonight? Mike, Phil, Chinese G. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panellist's job to guess the British public's top 3 most popular talking points. Rob's team, what do you think the nation will be talking about?
Is it Philip Schofield coming out on this morning?
Yeah, Philip came out.
Yeah.
Philip. Yeah. Nice. Amazing.
Yeah. He's come out. What do you think? Some people go like a lot of like you see a lot of blokes go like, oh yeah, I could have told you that. Oh no, I know. Well, how? For me, he was just a bloke who presented telly. There was nothing different. It wasn't like he was presenting this morning with arse's chaps on and a hard hat. Do you know what I mean?
It's a pretty good way of getting out of buying a Valentine's present, though, isn't it? It's good timing.
It's really brave that he's done that, and also, you know, it's given me the courage to, you know, I'm not gay, but I need to come out and say that I am now middle class. Thank you.
What was the first sign?
The first sign was I watched the rugby.
You didn't eat a burger with a knife and fork, did you?
No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there
I've got
yet.
to say, I'm delighted for you, Rob, because as friends, we all thought something was going on, and we were saying he looks like he's known the taste of brioche, but, you know, you had to get there.
I've been dabbling with quinoa.
I know a few women who've been married 27 years, and I think it is every woman's dream to have her husband come out at exactly that time. You know, the kids are gone to college. You don't want to bang him anymore. All of a sudden, you've got your best friend to go shopping with, and all of a sudden, there are a lot of hot guys around the house. Win-win. If my husband doesn't come out after 27 years, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, let's see if it's up there. Yes, it's Philip Schofield. Of course, we all support Philip Schofield. It's just hard to process how Dancing on Ice could somehow get even gayer. Tonight, it's our panellist's job to guess the most memorable things about school. Rob's team, what do you remember about school?
Oh, well, the teachers.
Did you have any great teachers? Was there anyone that stood out?
Not really. All I really remember from school is really wanting pubes. I was 13, is in PE, that was all pubed up. I was like, I've never wanted pubes more. Now I've got them, don't know what to do with them all. You've got pubes yet?
One.
One really long one.
Yeah, last week I ran downstairs. Mum, look, it's happening!
What were your teachers, Paisley?
Some of them were all right, I guess, but a few of them didn't like me. One in particular, because I did used to spend quite a lot of time on the phone. And then this teacher caught me on my phone, and I was put in inclusion for the rest of the week. So basically, they lock you up in a room at the top of the English block with, like, a supply teacher or, like a what are they called?
Pedo.
People that help. People that help you. Teaching assistant. Honestly, I had to eat my lunch up there and everything. It was really sad.
I feel sad for teachers now because they're not allowed to discipline anyone. If I was a teacher now, I'd be fired day one. And any type of abuse that happens to your child at the hands of another child, they'll never tell you which child it was because they don't want vigilantism. But I know it was Marianne. And I just start flirting with their dads to break up their family. You want to go straight to the child. You just want to be like, hey, Hannah, are you going to be nice today? How'd you like to spend every other weekend on the M25? You're about to have 2 Christmases, bitch. I don't care.
I used to love it when you see a teacher outside of school.
Oh.
Like, what a thrill. You know, when you see them, like, in the Morrisons in a fleece and they look all bedraggled. They look like, you know, when they pulled Saddam Hussein out of the ground.
They always moan as well, that, oh, there's so much marking. Oh, there's so much marking. How hard can that be? They know the answers. We both went to school in South East London, didn't we, right? And you don't learn anything apart from how to know when a fight's going to happen. They never taught us anything that we'd use. They taught us stuff like Spanish and music. Everyone I went to school was a gas fitter. Not one flamenco guitarist. None of us know how to do our tax returns. We all know around a G-sharp. Gwyneth Paltrow's fanny candle.
Yes.
Tell me everything you know about this.
She's made a candle that smells the same as her vagina.
Yes.
Thank God it wasn't just me that I thought I was the only one who heard about this.
Gwyneth Paltrow also sells vagina eggs. That it's like resistance training for drug mules. You put like an egg up yourself, and then you like go around all day and go to your CEO job or whatever, and then you have really strong pelvic floor.
And a lovely boiled egg when you get home. No, it's an extraordinary story. So Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle brand Goop has released a candle called This Smells Like My Vagina.
It sounds like an accident. This smells like my vagina. But it sounds like...
We couldn't get the candle. It's $75, but it's sold out.
It's sold out because Chris Martin bought them all to reminisce. He just lit them all in one room, just remembering.
You could release a candle, couldn't you? Like a knob candle.
Yeah.
That smells of, like, Parmesan and jizz and WD-40.
Just stick a wick in a bit of a gorgonzola. Don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong here. I love a vagina. Yeah. But I'll be honest, the smell's not my favourite part.
It's all about context, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to smell a vagina when you're expecting to smell a vagina. It's like toast.
Yes.
If you're making toast and you can smell toast, great.
And if you can't...
If you're not making toast and you can smell toast, you need to call an ambulance.
It's a stroke.
Well, we've had one made up. I don't know if you can read that, but we've got the ingredients from their website of what was in it.
What's in it?
It's citrusy bergamot.
Bergamot?
She wishes it smelled like bergamot.
Have a go on that. Is that what yours?
No, it's not. Let's have a look. Well, I don't know. I don't smell it myself.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
You're as many as hell now.
I'll be the judge of this. Oh, yeah, darling, it's remarkably similar.
It's a very nice candle.
Every single person who sees that candle is going to want to smell it, aren't they?
Because, no way.
Because
Chris Martin would not have got divorced.
Rob, let me give the other guys a go.
It's a lovely candle.
It is a nice candle.
Very nice.
You know the Goop thing isn't hers either.
It's not her Goop.
No. It's a bunch of investors paid her to be the spokesperson for it. It's not her company.
Whose vagina have I just sniffed then? So many questions.
Excuse me, on this side, we think our vaginas smell like this.
That is exactly what my vagina smells like.
We'll go in and find out.
We'll just...
So big.
Wow.
So willies don't smell great either. Let's not all like...
Made a candle of it.
Exactly. No one's trying to make you smell
I'll tell you why my willy doesn't smell nice, because it's just been in a vagina. What do you think the nation are afraid of?
Ghosts?
I'm afraid of no ghosts. Not compelled to say that. Do you believe in that? Do you have any sort of...
No, I don't. You do, though, didn't you?
I mean, there's bits of it that I believe and there's bits that I don't believe. You know what I mean?
But do you believe in ghosts? That bit?
No, I believe... If there was ghosts, then it'd be overpopulated. There'd be ghosts everywhere.
You know a stopped clock is right twice a day? Such a good point.
It's a good... But there'd be loads
If there were ghosts, there'd be ghosts everywhere. Yeah. All over the shop.
I'll tell you what, right? I've done a ghost documentary years ago, and I stayed at this fella's house. He's an old geezer called Fred. He lived in this place called the Rams Inn.
Yeah.
I had to stay there one night, and he reckons that there's a certain ghost called an incubus.
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 What? Incubus.
You heard of this? It's a ghost that tries to have sex with you.
Yeah.
And then there's a succubus.
Yeah.
Succubus, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's self-explanatory, that one. But yeah. But yeah, no one tried to do nothing to me, so I was pretty...
Insulted.
They weren't interested in me at all.
What you should have done is I creeped in and suck off Fred and really...
Great prank, Rob, great prank.
Oh, we're right, I'm going to suck Fred off, he feels a ghost. Quality.
Lads.
Yes, oh, Jesus, I'm not out of Come here, Fred. Yeah. Who's ramming in now, Fred?
Rob and Joe, ghost hunters. Are you scared of death, Jamali?
I nearly died not that long ago when I was in Bangkok and I got measles and my lungs hemorrhaged. And so I was coughing up blood. My mum never got me vaccinated.
You were not vaccinated?
Bro, this is what happened, because I remember, because they were saying to me, have you been vaccinated? And I was like, I don't know. I rang my mum and I was like, Mum, did you vaccinate me when I was a kid? And she goes, ah. So we had to... So we're like, no, wow. There's 4 of us and only 2 of us were vaccinated. My mum ain't a nice woman, man.
Well, 2 of your siblings would disagree.
I'm not afraid of death at all. What? Just thought I'd put it out there.
Why aren't you scared of death?
Because I think the wake situation is quite exciting. When I was 6, I stayed in a bed with my dead granny.
What?
Yeah. So it was awake, and you...
It was awake? Well, she's not dead then.
It's called awake, and so after the person dies, before they go to the church and get buried, you have awake.
Yeah, we know what awake is.
OK, well, then why is this such a surprise to you?
Because you were 6 and you slept with her. Sometimes we don't sleep with the corpses. That's the only difference. 6% of Brits buy advent calendars containing alcoholic drinks. But I don't need a calendar to remind me to drink at Christmas. I just look at my family. 16% of grandmothers say Christmas is the only time of year they get drunk and let their hair down. So it's not just Santa that comes but once a year, right, Grandad? And 15% of Brits give their bin men a festive tip. Not me. I put the whole thing in. Right, let's get started. Rob's team, what do people love about the festive season?
Oh, it's got to be the dinner, innit? I tell you what's a revelation I had last year, turkey crown. Much easier. Easier to carve it up, tastier. I do feel it's a bit cruel, breeding them without bones, but...
What is it, Rob?
Never had a turkey crown?
Ah, what is it?
It's just like no arms or legs on it.
What, they breed them like that? No, they don't do that. You're making that up.
No, it's just the middle bit. Like, it's just the top of it. So you
Yeah,
don't
but
have to
it
deal
has
with all
had
the
legs
giblets.
at some point, though.
Yes. Yeah. Cut off. Yeah, but they're cut off.
Hasn't it?
Yeah.
This is real turkey, but they just take the delicious bit and just sell you that. The best thing about Christmas food is the leftovers, in my opinion, and some people combine the leftovers in very unusual ways. I've got some examples for you. So first off, I've got a turkey sandwich, and it's made with brandy butter. Please, enjoy.
Thank you.
Oh, my God. Turkey with custard on it.
No.
Absolutely disgusting.
That's mango jam.
I mean,
Wow,
brandy.
you're really not happy about that.
Got that hit of, like, cognac afterwards.
Oh, Scarlett, I'm pretty sure you've eaten a kangaroo anus in the jungle,
I
so...
did. But to be honest, I ate a few animals' dicks, but I'd rather eat them than this, that's awful. Maisie loves them.
Maisie, you're into it?
Yeah, lovely.
Are you a fan, Katherine?
I like butter, and if it has alcohol in it, I like alcohol. So...
You're just licking the butter off the bread? OK.
Yeah.
I love it if you got later on you got pulled over by the police and found a breathalyzer. Like, how much you drunk? Well, I licked 3 loaves of bread.
OK, so next up, Frosted Lucky Charms with ice-cold Baileys. So just pour the Baileys in.
Nice.
This is more than nice. If you want type 3 diabetes, this is the way.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to do the whole bottle. The whole bottle in, Jim.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's going to go on the desk.
Oh.
Yes!
Right.
That's a big yes. Big
Is
yes.
it? How good?
Really
We like it.
I think I did too much Baileys.
Yeah, it's clearly too much Baileys.
That's nice.
What have you done? Why have you...
I've ruined it.
How have you ruined it? You've got quite a lot on your chin.
You said that last night.
How much of you... Oh, yeah, you've...
I forgot we were filming for a bit there. I'm watching you.
Would you...
I felt like I was watching the telly there. I genuinely forgot I was even on the telly.
I'm having a bit of that. It's all right.
Unbelievable.
The Bailey's so
Yeah, it's so strong.
Like it?
Good, right?
What is
Fuck me.
Again.
Much like an instant headache, but it's amazing. OK. All right, let's take a look and see if Christmas dinner's up there. Yes, it's Christmas dinner. My favourite bit of Christmas dinner is that bit at the end where everyone fucks off back to their own houses.